Hey fam, what's up? Welcome back. Last time we did a haul and now we're gonna test out a bunch of the crap that I hauled. So if you hear any whining or barking, it's very, very windy here, and Gypsy keeps barking at the wind and then runs in here because Maya starts barking and she gets scared. So we're going to try to ignore the super loud wind. We're going to try to ignore that. And test out some new makeup. I don't know what I'm going to do. I just had knee surgery last week, so my skin is not its best. I am not my best, but we're just going to try. I'm just planning on hanging out on the couch and watching some Netflix and editing this video when I'm done. So I have a ton of stuff in front of me, and let's roll right into it. So I don't have everything new to test out today. I don't have a new concealer. I only have one new primer. I don't have a new bronzer. And then some stuff also I purchased like before the end of 2019, and I just never had a chance to haul it. So we're just going to be trying out a bunch of different things today. But first, I'm going to prime with my Smashbox primer water. This is I bought this at the makeup show in May. I bought it at the makeup show in May, and I bought 2 bottles, and they last forever. Like, I still have this much left in this one, and I still have a little bit left in the other one too. But as far as I know, you can't get them anymore. But, I mean, well, you can't get the scented ones anymore. But I did enjoy them. And then I also have the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. So we are going to try that out today. I also have some of these new e.l.f. Glitter liquid shadows that I might want to test out. Maybe just pop some on the inner corner or center of the lid or something. I don't know. Like I said, I am just going to be staying home today. So I had heard, I watched, I can't remember who, but somebody tested this out and they said that it's, I'm just taking that much, which is probably too much. Said it's a bit thinner than the original one. Oh, and I definitely see what they mean. Definitely see what they mean. It is definitely thinner. So I'm going to focus this on like my oily spots. I definitely feel like it's going to be mattifying, if that makes sense, if you know what I mean. I feel like if you use mattifying products, you probably know what I mean. I don't have a new eyeshadow primer. Actually, I'm lying. I do. I have the eyeshadow primer that came in this guy. I have not tried anything else in there yet, but we'll try this eyeshadow primer. Oh, okay. All right. That's in my eye. That burns a little bit. Huh. Don't do that. Don't do what I just did. Do not apply it like that. Okay. I did not realize it was that liquidy. And my lashes. What a mess I just made. And we just got started. I am just taking this fluffy IT Cosmetics brush. And now I'm just going to apply that all over my eye. So when I apply my shadow primer, I kind of bring it like out a little bit, and I bring it all over here, and then sometimes I'll even like sweep a little bit underneath my eye. So I'm a mess now. That did make a mess though at first, and did get in my eye. But that's my fault. Shh, quiet. Good girl, quiet. Good girl. Good girl. Sorry, we're trying to train her with quiet. She knows pretty much all of her other commands, but quiet is not one that she really enjoys listening to. Hi, baby. All right. So we're gonna jump into this guy. This is a really pretty palette, in my opinion. I have brushes flying at me. I really want to go into the blue, but like I said, my ass is staying home today. So we're just going to do something fairly simple. So I am going to take a Morphe 441. And the first thing I'm going to dip into, there's not really a ton of light transition shades in this palette, but I am going to dip into New Yorker because I am a New Yorker. But I hope I don't have that accent. You guys can tell me if you think I have a New York or a Long Island accent, but I really try not to. Ooh, that's pigmented. But definitely, if you've ever been to New York or if you live in New York, I definitely feel like different areas of New York have like a different accent. Like Long Island definitely has, like some people definitely do have like a very like distinct accent. I think, you know, you can definitely tell I'm from the north, like I'm definitely from the Northeast, but I don't think I have a Long Island accent. Like I think I could easily be from Pennsylvania or Jersey or Connecticut. Maybe not Massachusetts. They kind of have more of like they have a different accent up there. But New Hampshire, I don't feel like they have. I definitely just feel like I have a northern accent. How do we even get onto that topic? Oh, because the shade of that is New Yorker. It's really hard for me to even like make myself say things that way. Because I think it's because I read a lot as a kid, and I still do really enjoy reading, but I didn't watch a lot of TV when I was younger. Actually, my parents had a rule that I could not, in elementary school and junior high, I was not allowed to watch TV Monday through Thursday. Monday through Thursdays were for homework and reading in my spare time. So I read a ton. Like I had read the first 4 Harry Potter books by the time I think I was 9. And then when I was 10, the next one came out, and then kind of like that's how it continued for a little bit. But even like the Lord of the Rings books, I had read those, I think, by the time I was probably 10, or at least 1 or 2 of them, because they didn't really grab me the way Harry Potter did. But I read a ton when I was a kid. And I also used to write a lot, and I've been in public speaking competitions, and I think that's why I don't have a crazy accent, because I just really enunciate everything. Even like things like Huntington. Like most people just say Huntington, and I don't know. I always like pronounce all of the T's, and people are like, why do you always speak so proper? I'm like, I don't know. I just do. It's just a habit I formed. And I think because I work with people, like as far as like my clients and stuff, I'm very like careful about the way that I speak, because I want to be perceived in like a more professional way. So I don't know. I don't use a lot of slang, and I just enunciate my words. And honestly, you guys probably don't even care about any of this, and I'm just rambling for no reason. I am going to jump into a Morphe R34. It's just slightly more tapered than the 441. And I think I'm going to jump over here into 1988. So yeah, I don't know why I just went on that tangent about accents, because it really doesn't matter. I actually really enjoy like other people's accents. Like especially like I don't know if you guys follow Make Me Up Missa, but I could watch her videos literally all day long because I love her accent so much. Even on my phone, I changed my navigation and I changed Siri's voice to be I think Australian instead of like the standard one. I don't know. I think again it just comes from like reading so much and, you know, talking to so many people. One of my brides actually recently was she moved here, just recently moved here actually from England. And her too, I literally could just sit and listen to her talk forever and ever and ever because I just love her accent. And they also have different slang, you know, which is very interesting to me. Oh, so that's pretty. These so far, I mean, I've only used 2 shades, but they are blending together in typical ABH fashion, which means very easily. But they are super pigmented, so you can see like I'm literally, well, maybe you can't see. I'm going in, there we go. I'm going in with like the teeniest bit of 1988 and I'm really tapping it off. And I'm just focusing it right like on the outer corner and just barely into the crease. Right. I don't think I want to go much deeper than that right now. It probably doesn't even look as deep on camera as it actually is. But like I said, I'm just staying home. When we're done, I'm gonna put a sweatshirt on and have some soup and sit on the couch and watch some Netflix with my dog. So I think I'm gonna take this shade here, this like baby pink waisted. It's more of like a satin because I wouldn't call it like a full-on shimmer. So I'm gonna take that, and I think I'm gonna take it just on my finger. Maybe not. So that's like very, very close to my skin tone, but I have a plan. Have faith. And I like how wasted is spelled W-A-I-S-T-E-D. You know what? Maybe. I said I wasn't going to do it, and here we are. We're just going to do it. I am taking this tiny, tiny, tiny Sigma E36. And we're going to go into the darkest brown Yugo, which looks like it might even have more of like a purpley or like plummy undertone. And I'm just going to tuck it like just right at the outer corner. I just took the Flirty Birdie Elf glitter shadow and I put some on the back of my hand and I put some on my finger, and I'm just going to lightly tap that. Oh, well, that's pretty. That is really pretty. Need a tiny bit more. It does dry pretty quickly on the back of your hand, and this happens with like a lot of liquid glitters like this. You can't always pick all of it up. The transfer is better from wand to skin than from skin to skin, if that makes sense. That is really, really, really pretty. I'm sure if you use the wand directly, it would become much more opaque, but that's not the look that I was going for today. I also have, where'd it go? This wasn't in my haul video because it literally came like the day after, but I picked up a couple of things from M Cosmetics. So this is the illustrative eyeliner, the brush tip, and I heard so many good things about this. So we're gonna give it a go. Oh, it's so fine. I love that. All right, so I'm back. I have wings on. This, I feel like I was able to get a very like sharp and precise wing. My lashes over here are still white from that primer. yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to keep playing with this because I don't think it's waterproof, but I did really, really like it. So now I got this in a boxy charm. This is the Petite and Pretty Fully Feathered Volumizing Mascara. So let's try it. I'm not putting falsies on. I know this look probably needs falsies. Whoa, that's an interesting wand. I know this look could use falsies, but like I said a million times, I am not doing anything today. But like, do you see? They made my lashes pretty long. I'm gonna try to do another coat, but I'm gonna wipe the tip of the wand off a bit this time because it was a little goopy, and I think that's how I got mascara dots. I mean, I am not mad at this mascara. I'm not putting any on the bottom yet because I gotta finish the rest of my face. Where's my foundation? Okay, so I really like these eyes, and I don't even care that I don't have falsies on. So we are going to try the Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. Tati made me buy it. Tati made me buy it. It looks like it might be a smidge light and a smidge yellow. So I'm going to start with like that much on the back of my hand. And I am going to go in with my Morphe M439. Ooh, it is thicker. So right from the jump, whoa, that is light, but maybe let's just blend it. Okay, holy crap. From the jump, the texture reminds me of, I'll show you in a second. I don't know what the dry down is on this, so I want to get this blended in. Of like the OG Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation. Oh, actually this color, I don't know how it looks on camera, but I hope after I powder and bronze and everything. All right, I'm taking another little dot, and I would say this is definitely full coverage, but I have really intense rosacea, and I feel like I can see that peeking through like some spots, like over here. I mean, you guys just saw how red my face was before we put anything on it, and now I look like a ghost. So I don't know about this. I usually never have streaks with this brush. This is a brush I use like every day, and I feel like I have streaks. I feel like, no, I feel like the foundation just looks very heavy on my face. Like around my nose, like here. I feel like it looks very heavy, and like even up here. But we're just gonna roll with it. Just keep going. I don't have a new concealer to try out right now. So I'm just gonna go in with my Magic Star concealer. I have the shade C8, and it's definitely light. Like, I definitely could use a darker one, but I do usually like a more brightening concealer. And to blend that, I'm just going in with my Morphe E8. I will say the foundation covered up that spot that I had on my nose really well. No, in the mirror, like, I have a mirror behind my camera, so in the mirror it looks really, really beautiful. But when I look up close, it just looks heavy. No, I am going to, this is my first time trying the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I do also have the Laura Mercier foundation to try too, but we'll try that in another video. There we go. So I like to take a smaller brush. This is the Morphe M438. And I like to just, I don't like to heavily like bake under my eyes this time of year. Excuse me. I'm just going to tap out my concealer again in case I creased. So I just lightly set underneath my eyes. I know this powder is like a cult favorite, and I can't believe that I've never tried it. So then I just take this same brush and I just try to focus it on my more oily areas, my chin, my nose, and the center of my forehead. And then I'll take a fluffy brush and like set the rest of my face. So this is the Morphe M107. Not sponsored, by the way. Not sponsored by anything. Everything in this video I purchased myself with my own money. All of my makeup I purchased with my own money. I have no sponsors. I'm hoping in 2020 maybe that changes, but you know, I'm okay with buying my own makeup too. The fact that anybody even watches my videos is like amazing to me. Okay, so now that the foundation is set, I'm really hoping I don't look yellow on camera, because I feel like now that it's set, it does match like my neck and my chest pretty well. I don't know, fam, like, do you see like all over here? I just feel like it looks dry. Maybe it's this. Maybe I should try it again with a hydrating primer. I don't know. I don't have a new bronzer though, so we're just going to go in to the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I really hope I don't look like a ghost on camera, because I actually feel like this, now that it's set and I have my bronzer on, I feel like it's a pretty good match for me. Now also from M Cosmetics, I have the Magic Hour Blush, which I don't really know if it's going to go with this look, but whatever. Oh, I think it'll be fine. I am going to jump into this It Cosmetics, another one of the sparkly brushes. Oh, that's pretty. That is a really, really pretty blush. I got a little carried away. But that is really pretty. And I always like, especially this time of year, I like a little blush on the tip of the nose. I also have this Melt Cosmetics highlighter in Illuminacion. This was from the like the collection they did with the Vita and the Morte palettes, which I also have, and I have the eyeliners. This is a really, really beautiful like duochrome highlighter. I mean, it doesn't necessarily I don't know, whatever. It matches, but it doesn't. And it's just so pretty. I like really hate to like dig into there, but oh yeah. Ooh, it blends in with that blush so well. This though, I mean, typically I wouldn't take this kind of highlighter on my nose, but for today, what the hell. I'm going to go back into my primer water because a bitch feels dry. I do have a lip gloss also from M Cosmetics, but I don't know if it's going to go with this look. I'm going to go in with ColourPop Little One lip liner. And this is in the shade Ash Rose, this M Cosmetics lip gloss. Well, that is actually really pretty. And it looks so much more like mauvey purple. But it's not as pigmented as I thought, which I like. I don't always love a super pigmented gloss. They have their time and place. But typically I like something more like with this opacity. And honestly, for my lower lash line, I'm going in with one shadow and one shadow only. Whoa. And that is 1988. All right, fam, and that is it. This is our finished look. What do we think? I actually really like the way this look came out. And like I said, I'm just gonna go watch The Witcher on Netflix with my dog, but it's fine. So real quick to recap on everything, the palette is a hit for me. It's on par with typical ABH formula. It blends beautifully. The putty primer, I'm gonna have to try again and again and again. The foundation, I'm gonna have to play with. I don't have that many lines like on my forehead or around my mouth, and I feel like I don't typically have a problem with foundation grabbing or like sinking into my lines, and I feel like it's already like sinking into the few lines that I have. So I'm gonna try it, I think, with a more hydrating primer, and see what I think then. Because so Tati raved and raved and raved about this, and I know that she would not steer a bitch wrong. So I want to try that again. I did really like this e.l.f. glitter topper. The way I tapped it in, I feel like it's really pretty. It's not too much. The M Cosmetics liner, for sure a win for me so far. I don't know if it's waterproof. I got to see how it holds up and how it wears throughout the day. This mascara, again, I don't think this is waterproof. I have to see if it like flakes off or anything, but upon first impression, I really, really enjoy it. Jeffree Star Concealer is nothing new. I like that. I do think I really like the Laura Mercier powder. I think it kind of saved this foundation a little bit today. The M Cosmetics blush, I love. It's beautiful. The lip gloss is really comfortable. It's not super thick. It's not sticky at all. The Melt Cosmetics highlighter, really, really like. Is that it? Was that everything? I think that was everything for today. All right, so this is the finished look. Like I said, there's a few things I have to test out again. If you like the Anastasia formula, you wanna support Amra, I definitely recommend this palette. I think it's beautiful. I hate this packaging. I don't love the color pink. It's rough, but it's not falling off. I love glitter. If this was any other color but pink, I'd probably love it, but I hate the color pink. So at this color pink, not all pinks, but I'm really just not a huge pink fan, but yeah. So this though, the quality is beautiful. I don't mind that there's pressed glitters in it, but some people, I know that's like a deal breaker for some people. If you want to see another look with this, let me know. We can do something more colorful with the blues or the pinks and purples. Yeah, that's it, guys. I recommend the palette. I recommend the blush. I recommend the eyeliner. I recommend the lip gloss. I recommend the Jeffree Star Concealer if you haven't tried that yet. I'm going to keep playing with the foundation and the setting powder. I recommend the e.l.f. glitter toppers if you're into that kind of thing. I know I am. And that's it. So definitely leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to see another look with the palette. And subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.